Hey, it's Mikey D. I'm here in my little wood shop on my medium-sized roof.
My big-ass city.
Exactly. Peckerhead.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, good to be back.
We're going to finish that little project. We kind of cut off that episode short because of my family situation.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
But we want to finish that today. So we're going to be making what they call a tamper. You know what a tamper is?
When criminals mess around with the evidence.
No, we're not talking about that kind of tampering. We're talking about a tamper for pipes. For pipe smokers out there know what a tamper is. And it's this little device which you use to tap down the tobacco in the pipe. As it burns, it gets loose. You just want to keep it a little compressed. Not too packed, but just packed enough so it burns normal and evenly. Now this is, technically this as it is, can be used as a tamper. But this is the hardware that I got from the Vermont Freehand. It's a great shop in Vermont.
Oh, gee, I thought it was in
It's
Jersey.
an online store. And they sell anything you want for pipe making. It's really an incredible business. So I ordered these hard pieces. I got a couple of these hardware pieces for a tamper. But I don't want to just leave it like this. We want to add a piece of something decorative that we're going to turn. And we're going to turn that crabapple and resin piece. Now, it's going to have to be, we can't make it too thick because that'll look bulky. So my only worry with this is that since this blank is kind of fat, we'll have to see how narrow I can make it. And I just hope that winds up containing both the crabapple wood and the resin. I think it will. I think it should be really pretty. We'll see. But yeah, so the point is, so we have to first measure this piece. I have to actually take it off. Well, maybe I don't. I could probably measure it. I can mark it up right on the lathe. But anyway, so when we come back, I'm going to have the camera in a different position. And we'll get started. All right, pick ahead.
Cue the opening titles.
The thing with this particular hardware for this tamper is it also comes with a pick, and that slides into there. So it's like a second tool to sort of like tap around and loosen up the tobacco. So when I'm looking at this, I'm saying, well, I don't want it to be so loose.
Yeah, it's kind of loosey-goosey.
So what I think I need to do is not only measure this for the length of this tube, which will be glued inside the final blank, but also, if you can see this little section here, that should be inserted hopefully tightly into the blank as well to kind of hold it in place. So I'm going to measure it to the end there, and then we'll just put a mark. I'll give it a little extra, obviously. Now this, I put a black line all around this edge here, a thick black line with the Sharpie. That's so when it's spinning, I could see, so my tool won't hit the this chuck. It's an old practice, an old trick. So you just put a mark there, and this mark is just to give me a size of how. So this is the piece I'm going to be working with, and this is the piece I'm going to wind up using. This will just be, extra. And who knows, maybe we can make something with that, maybe a ring or something. So this is the bit. I have to drill. I do need to drill a hole, and this should be fine. This bit should be fine. I'm hoping it's a great thickness, so this could go in snugly, but not too tight. Snug so that I can glue it. All right, so I guess the first thing we need to do is put the drill chuck on, and take it from there. Today, by the way, it's going to be like 80 degrees today, which is just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice. What am I doing in this stuffy place?
And summer weather. Okie doke. So first we're going to drill this hole. Another thing we're going to need today, by the way, is this caliper, an electronic caliper, because we want to make sure that, just like when we did pens and we would try to taper it to the tip of the bushing, we don't have a bushing here, but we do have the measurement of each of these, and it's about 7.7 millimeters. So that's what we'll just keep an eye on this as we're turning it. It's going to have to be, we're going to take a lot of material off this, and I'm a little worried we might take too much, but again, these are experiments, these are trying things new. And what we're going to use today, and I hope it's sharp, is this tool, gouging tool.
Didn't you use one of those in the Middle Ages to torture people?
I haven't used on any of these episodes yet. I've been using the carbide tools. But I think I'm gonna give this a try. I did sharpen it. I hope I did it right. But before we do that, obviously we got to do this drilling. So let's get that done. Let's turn on the lathe and start turning. Smelling the wood now. See the smoke coming out?
Smoking, keep on
smelling burning
smoking.
wood right now. More than the resin. So we're right in the heart of the wood. Wow, it's really smoking. That bit's going to be hot when we take it out. That's another thing. Don't never touch the bits when after you use them. All right, let's turn this thing.
Eek, that was an ear buster.
Look at that. That is smoky, dude. Smoking. Yeah. Okay. Oops. I just bumped the camera so I can see it shaking. Now I'm going to have to assume when this is all the way through that it's the length of the hole is long enough. I'm pretty sure I did measure it, so it should be fine. There is smoke coming out of it.
I think I'm getting a contact high.
Amazing the friction that these things cause. Serious friction. Okay.
And another ear buster. What are you trying to do? Make me deaf?
See this? If I spray some water on that bit, you hear it. Shh.
Sounds like a Star Wars laser blaster.
It does sound like Star Wars. Pshing, pshing. All right, we got a lot of burning sawdust. Very hot charcoal sawdust. I started a compost thing on my roof. I bought a composting unit that rotates and putting all kinds of food and crap. I want to put sawdust in it, but the last couple of projects we had resin or we had acrylic, and that's no good. So I need to do a pure wood project. So I think this is good. I think the hole is deep enough. I'm going to go just like a ½ inch more. All right, that's good. All right, so I'm going to take this off and we'll continue. Let's get back. Move this over. When you use this, you sort of hold it against your body and just sort of turn and glide it along. As I said, wood is a lot easier to turn than resin. Well, it depends on the type of wood. We're not at the wood yet, but we'll see it soon. Keeps jumping a little bit. Again, this is new to me. I'm still learning.
Yeah, it's new to me too. Whoops.
And obviously this dust is not going to be good for the compost.
Why not? It was good to me.
Because it's got to be organic stuff. It's got to be wood or vegetable
Yeah, the word
material.
organic is overused. A lot of this stuff is not really organic. Kind of like free-range pigeons. Now, I'm a free-range pigeon, that's for sure.
It's pretty round, but obviously we have ways to go. And we're not at the wood, we're not seeing really any wood yet, so let me turn it off and check a look.
Why am I standing on 1 foot? Maybe you can adjust me later or something? I don't know. It's a little uncomfortable.
Oh, there we go. Here's some wood starting to be exposed. So we'll probably have, what I'm hoping, we'll have a nice blending of wood and resin in the final product. Maybe one side will be more resin, the other side will be more wood, which is great. And this is that pretty crabapple wood, as we'll soon see as we get deeper into it. Look at this stuff.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop. Hey, Happy New Year.
Woo. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. I could switch to the, and I probably will switch to the round carbide at some point, but not yet. I want to get much wood. You got resin on this side. It's doing its thing, and you can see that. Let's see what the length is. So we need it from there to there. So we could even go a little further on this side, which I think will be not a bad idea. So, whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, buddy. So, oh, a lot of the resin is coming off. Uh-oh, may have a problem.
Yes, sir, we have a problem.
Because we're going so thin, we may end up with just wood. Oh well. I'm going to switch. This tool is maybe a bit too big now.
Like she said.
I'm going to switch to the carbide, the round carbide tool. I'm afraid, though, that one of my fears is come to fruition because the resin was only at the surface and we're losing it all. But we could end up with a beautiful crabapple. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That thing popped out. And we have ruined it. See, this is where the hole is drilled. So this is,
Don't worry, Mikey D. I mean, these things happen, you know? I mean, what are you gonna do?
I know, Peckerhead. It's maybe what they call a failure, but might be able to save this for something else. So we're gonna take two. All right, folks, we will finish this. Well, we're gonna use a different piece of wood. Gonna go with an ebony pen blank, but don't worry. Got to keep on moving, keep on turning. So until then, play with your wood.